Welcome to the Guinto Bros podcast. My name is Karr Guinto, and here with me today, she's back for the fourth time. Everyone's favorite guest. She might be special, but I'm not sure yet. We'll discuss it. Taylor Webb is back. Say hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm back, my fans.
Oh my god. This podcast is for the politically incorrect, ignorant, or downright stupid commentary by the Guinto Bros and the few that roll with us. So we're back again. Another episode with Taylor. Mm-hmm. It's been April 20th was our last podcast together, yeah.
That long ago, dang. A lot has happened.
A lot has happened. So what happened?
We got mad at each other a lot. Basically, it went from you being mad at me, and then we were fine, and I was mad at you, and it just went back and forth like a billion times since then.
I know. It was super annoying. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess we should go down the line.
Yeah.
So April 20th was the last time we did this.
What one was that?
The 21 questions.
Was it? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and then the next week was my grad dinner.
Yeah, and then you got mad at me for that.
Because you didn't want to go.
And you're so salty about it. I was like,
I'm always salty when you reject me.
Which is a lot. So.
A lot. But there was an occasion that happened that week that maybe we should discuss.
Huh?
It was your party with your company. It was that week.
Was it? No.
Was.
Oh, it was.
Because I remember that I
thought it was before 21 questions.
No. Because I for sure said I'm going to shave my face on the weekend because it was my grad. And I didn't shave that day. So
you remember that day? Wow. I don't remember.
It was a Wednesday.
I don't remember very much of that day for reasons we'll get into.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday because the boys and I went out to get wings that night. That's how we knew. That's how I remember.
Right, you were out. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's coming back to me.
So what happened on your end, I guess?
I was at a work function and I got quite intoxicated.
Yeah, that's kind of like like the basic understanding of what you were, but continue. What else happened?
I know I said we could talk about it, but now I'm sweating a little bit. I'm sweating.
Because I remember exactly what you said.
I don't.
Hilarious.
I don't, because I talked to you the next day and I got the details of it, and I was like, I almost didn't believe you.
But what do you remember? I guess go ahead.
I just remember drinking and like.
You don't even know what to say.
I don't remember. Sorry.
Are you serious? You don't remember at all?
Like I remember kind of, and I remember I think I texted you the next day asking if I did this, right? Like confirming, because I thought was it?
Yeah, I think so.
And then you said yeah, and I was like, fuck.
Okay. Now you want to hear mine? Because you don't remember a lot, right?
No.
Okay, so...
I remember, like, getting picked up and, like, falling down my stairs and then going to bed.
Okay.
And I don't get like that often, so...
Yeah, clearly. Because you never drink when I'm around anyway, so...
Oh, I don't want to drink with you, but anyways, that's to come. Okay, go on. How was,
The storyline?
Yeah.
Like, not storyline, the timeline.
How did you remember it?
So, we just finished eating at Smitty's.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went into my car, and I got a text. And then you're like, Karr, with an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, just chilling. And then...
Just rip off the Band-Aid, Karr, please!
And then you're like, come to the hotel. I'm like, what? Don't you have a ride already with your mom? And then you're like, yeah, I could, but I I want you to...
Okay, I'm just gonna speed this up because I can't handle it. I basically asked Karr if he wanted to bang. And I was like, it's a one-time offer, take it or leave it.
She was so rude about it too.
I was very rude. I was very demanding, and I am mortified.
I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna do this right now.
I know. And then the next morning, I didn't go to work till the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I vaguely remember doing this, like, very, very vaguely, and so I think I messaged you and I was like, hey, and you're like, hi. And I was like, so, like, did I ask you to bang last night? And you're like, yup. And
yeah, and you were like so rude. I was like, what the fuck's happening? Because I told you no. And then you're like, well.
Which is good.
And then you're like, I'm not going to do this sober, so you better take it or leave it. And I'm like, okay. And you're just like, and then this was like, I was like so offended by this, and then you're like, you bang all these other hoes, but you don't want to bang me. I'm like, oh wow, I guess not.
That was not my finest moment of life. You know, I was in a dark space then.
Oh yeah.
I'm in a better one now.
Well, why were you in a dark space?
I don't know, just lonely.
Lonely?
I was very lonely.
Oh, thanks.
And I don't know. I haven't gotten drunk like that in a really long time.
Yeah.
And, I don't know what to say. It happened.
You took it out on me.
And then, did you get mad? No, we were cool
mad.
after that. No,
we were cool after that.
Yeah, we were cool after that. But you got mad because I didn't come to your grad.
Yeah. Well, you didn't go to my grad dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, my real grad was in June, but then there was stuff that happened before then, too.
What?
Okay, well, I went to my cousin's wedding in Punta Cana.
Oh! Oh my god, we have so much drama, Karr.
I know. Well, this is predominantly, like, your issues came at this time, so...
That's false. That is false.
What do you mean it's false?
No, that's false.
How?
Mm-mm. You started it.
What did I do?
We'll get into it.
Go.
Okay, so after that whole thing, we were cool, and then you went on your trip.
Yeah.
And, like, you would, like, message me, like, every day.
Yeah.
And, like, you're being stupid and weird and annoying to talk to. And,
such as...
like, beating hard around the bush. And I was, like, getting annoyed at you, and I was like, hey, like, just say what you want to say. And you're like, what do you mean? And, like, because you were constantly hammered, so it was, like, hard to talk to you.
That's true, I was hammered.
And then I think I got mad at you.
You were mad at me. I
No! And then I sent you that long thing that you called me crazy for, and that's what I got mad at you for.
No, okay, well...
Yeah.
Well, no, but why was I mad, though?
I don't know why you were mad, though.
Because you were hanging out with my boys.
Yeah, they're my... I was friends with Jericho before I was friends with you.
I grew up with those two.
So? And I can't hang out with them?
You can't talk about me.
Why not?
Our issues with them.
Why not? Okay.
Well, as you could tell now, like, that's a big mistake.
Now I see it. That was my mistake. But you don't have to get all pissy at me.
That was... Well, one, I was super juiced, having a great time. And then
yeah, whatever.
you sent me the longest fucking thing.
It was not that long. It is still saved in our conversation on Snapchat. It's not that long. Okay,
let's read it.
No, let's not read it.
Let's bring out receipts.
No! No! Basically, I expressed my feelings and how he was pissing me off.
Okay, what were those feelings? You gotta be more specific, because right now we're saying... You're just telling people you're mad.
Yeah. Basically, I was saying that he was pissing me off. I don't even know why you're pissing me off, because you're beating around the bush, you weren't saying what you, like, I knew you wanted to say, and I kept trying to drag it out of you, and you kept refusing, and then I was like, I didn't know what you wanted from me, and so that's what I was pissed off about, and that's all I said. I was like, I don't know what you want from me, like, what the fuck?
There's a specific line that was very... Very specific.
Okay, well, clearly it's specific to you, not to me.
You wrote it.
Well, I know, but I don't remember it.
I'm telling you, we can read it right now.
No, let's not read it.
But anyways.
Okay, what was the line that got you?
Well, I have to read it now, because I don't remember it specific.
This is going to take a moment. That's from fucking months ago. Okay, anyways, and so I say this paragraph, I tell him how I'm feeling.
About us, yeah.
I'm about us and whatever, I'm honest. He just says K, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, you completely got mad at me, which pissed me off, because all I said was how I was feeling, and you completely disregarded that. You were a complete douche.
Uh-huh.
And then I was furious with you.
And I agree with that. I agree why you were mad. But then, for my thing, I wasn't sure about anything that time.
Well, that's the thing. Like, just say that. Like, you weren't even saying that. Like, you were just, like, doing weird, subtle hint things. I'm like, okay, like, and you wanted me to say it before you said it because you're a big bitch, and...
I think we were being stubborn, okay?
I would say big bitch, but whatever. And you, like, and it was pissing me off because I was like, I told you how I feel about this, and then you weren't saying how whatever. Still, and then you were getting mad at me because I wasn't saying what you wanted me to say, which isn't fair, and then you're a douche, and then...
I know.
And then so I was mad at you, and then I get off of work the next day, this is the next night, and you call me, and you're on the beach with horrible Wi-Fi reception, I may add. The call drops like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, this is Dominican Republic, so...
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, hey...
Wi-Fi's trash, yeah.
I'm like, hey, like, just, like, whatever, like, talk to me later. And then you're like, no, hold on. 5 minutes goes by, you call me, and you're in your hotel room now, and you were absolutely so juiced. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to you more juiced before. And you're saying basically the same thing you keep saying to me. Like, so, you're lying. So, like, what's up then? Like, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know, you tell me. And you're like, no, you tell me. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, and literally that's how the conversation went. And then you told me that your friends didn't like me.
My friends didn't like
me?
Which friends?
The ones that you were there with.
Oh, my cousins.
Yeah, or your family, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't even do anything. Right. And then you called me crazy.
I did call you crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. I was like, fuck this dude. And it was my niece's first soccer game. I'm like, okay, Karr, I have to go. Like, I gotta watch her. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I'm hiding from my family because they don't want me talking to you. And I'm like, okay, then don't talk to me, fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I was so mad.
I actually don't remember this, but...
Yeah, and then... I think someone came in and they're like, what are you doing? And you're like,
it was Russ. It was because he was my roommate.
Okay, and then you're like, I'm talking to Taylor, and then I didn't hear what he said, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going. And you're like, don't hang up, and I hung up on you.
Yeah.
And then we didn't talk.
Yeah, the whole time I was there.
For the rest of the time, which was, I think you'll come back the next day. That was towards the end of the trip.
Maybe. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah. And then we didn't talk for, I would say, a few weeks, honestly, after that.
It was like the beginning of May, and then, yeah, we didn't talk for a while. Yeah, we didn't talk for a while. I think we patched up a bit, but then we just didn't talk.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah.
But what happened in May with you?
Happened in May with me? Honestly, Karr, you know my life better than I do, because I don't know what's...
Well, you got into a relationship, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. And then you got mad at me again!
Well, tell me what happened there.
Okay, so I was seeing this guy, and Karr got pissy about it, because he didn't want to say how he felt, so, you know...
Well, I found out, like,
because we didn't talk.
I found out in, like, July.
No, yeah, you're right.
So there was like 2 months there where we didn't say anything.
Well, at the end of May, this thing started.
Yeah. And
then, right, so it was around my cousin's wedding. We kind of talked at my cousin's wedding, I think.
Yeah, because you were dancing. And
yeah.
then I made the comment that you should be dancing with me.
Right! That's how Karr patches things up.
Yeah, okay. And then?
And then I kind of started seeing this guy, and then Karr and I didn't really talk very much. We would tag each other in, like, stuff on Facebook, but I would say that's about it.
Yeah.
And then, in July...
Well, June was my grad.
Oh, yeah, June, okay.
But I invited you, like, so much months before.
You did, and I said no then, and I said... I said no now.
I know.
And then we kind of patched things up because we kind of started talking around your grad again because I remember saying like, oh, I started talking to you because I was like, oh my god, are you excited to be done school? Like, congrats, blah, blah, blah. Being a good friend that I am.
Good.
I know. And like I told you to enjoy yourself and this and that. And then so we kind of started talking then. And then, I don't know, I think after your grad, it kind of fell off again.
Yeah. But then you were with this other dude, so what was happening
But you didn't know that.
I didn't know, but that's why I'm asking, because I have no idea still.
Okay, so my other friend introduced us.
Sure.
And, I don't know, we just kind of started talking. And I don't know what to say, it just kind of happened after my cousin's wedding at the end of May. I don't know, there isn't much to talk about because it's not a thing anymore, so it didn't last very long.
Well, you could go into why.
Why what?
Why didn't it happen? Why isn't it working? Why didn't it work, I guess?
I don't know, I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. Because the next time I saw you after in person was...
The party.
The party.
Which you avoided me at.
Which I definitely didn't like her at that time. And then, yeah, this is like the first time we actually drank together, too.
But we didn't even drink together, though.
I mean, I wasted you in flip cup, so...
True. Okay. But yeah, so the next time we saw each other was at a party. And I went with Jericho.
Yeah.
And... yeah, like, we got there, whatever, and then you got there later. And, I didn't know you were, like, on the outs with me. Like, I didn't know how you... like, I didn't know that we were having another fight because I wasn't aware. It was a one-sided fight because I thought we were cool.
One-sided fight, yeah. Well, I wasn't fighting. I just didn't care.
But the thing is that you did care, and that's
why...
I
mean, I did, but then my thoughts then was, like, I didn't care.
And so I see Karr, and I go up to him, I'm like, hey, Karr, and I hug him, and you're like, hey. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, like, you literally just peaced out, and I was like, okay, so he's mad at me, I guess. Like, cool. And then I got very, very wasted that day, too.
I know.
And then the next day, you texted me, I think, or messaged me, and you're like, so I heard you have a boyfriend or whatever. And you're like, I'm happy for you. I was like, no, you're not.
Of course I'm fucking not. Yeah. That's what people say, though.
I know. And then...
no one can keep secrets from me, so apparently.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't even tell you that. I'm assuming Jericho.
Yeah, he tells me everything. So if you tell Jericho something, he's gonna tell me.
Which is why I don't tell Jericho anything anymore. Sorry, Jericho.
But yeah, so basically that entire time, like, my cousins actually don't dislike you. I don't.
But that doesn't mean they like me.
They don't know you.
Okay.
And then all my friends were like, oh, where's Taylor? You should be with Taylor. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, you're like why would I do that? I'm like, I told them I was unsure about everything. And that's why.
Well, tell me how you were feeling then.
When? July, June, or May?
All of it. Let's go.
Well, I was confused in May and June.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck this. I don't even know. Like, I'm just not going to do anything about it. But then everyone constantly brings it up, so I have to talk about it. And then June came around, and then we had the discussion that you were with this other dude. And, like, the next week, basically, you guys broke up.
Okay, but it was happening behind the scenes as well, like, before you even knew about it. So.
Right.
It ended in, like, July, so...
Yeah, July, like, basically a week after the party.
Yeah.
And then something happened then, was that we were supposed to hang out here at my place. But then there was a little issue with my friend that happened that day.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. Wow, that one was way over my head. I'm back.
But then, I don't want to say his name, but then, yeah, something like, I don't know, just something got misconstrued and out of line. So basically, we stopped talking for that.
I was hella pissed.
Yeah, we got into a fight. Not her and I, but this other guy. And we kind of patched it up, but then, you know, it's not like we're hanging out again. But, yeah, Taylor was supposed to hang out with us that day. But
what?
then,
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to remember it, but it's such a stupid situation, that's why.
Yeah.
Right. So this is July, and
then this is where we went, like, stopped talking to each other for a while. And you fucking muted me on social media.
That was recently, by the way.
No, it wasn't. You told us at the end of July.
Yeah, end of July was like, I was in BC, and then I'm like...
No, and then after that, we kind of, like, were cool, and then you went through, like, a stretch of a week where you, like, called me every day.
Yeah.
And, like, we talked for, like, an hour.
Okay, here's my thought at the end of July. So I was in Vancouver and Calgary for work. And then during the last few days of that trip, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so lonely. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call Taylor. And then we had this super long convo at my hotel. And then I thought, at the end, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing this entire time? Just wasting my time, not doing anything with this girl. I'm like, fuck, I'm so sure now. I'm so sure.
That's when you knew.
That's what I do.
Okay.
And then, for some fucking reason, you were so salty the next week. I thought...
You know the reason, though.
What?
Because you did shit that I didn't like.
Like what? Well, you gotta tell me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you are.
Why don't you just say it?
Because I don't want to.
Just say it.
No!
What do you mean? I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Because the other reason why I got mad at you, you did
During
it...
that week?
Was it that
week?
week?
The next week?
Okay, maybe not that one. Okay, never mind. No, why was I mad at you? I don't know.
I don't know. You were so fucking salty. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Honestly, we got in so many fights, it's hard to keep...
Okay, I know. Actually, I know the timeline. I called you on that Friday I was going to Kenora.
Yeah.
And then you were super salty.
No, you asked me to come with you, and I was like...
I always ask you to come with
Yes,
me.
I know. And then I was like, no, and I actually had plans. I can't remember what I was doing. Irrelevant. And then you were getting so mad at me for not wanting to come.
Yeah.
And so I was getting mad at you for getting mad at me.
Okay.
And then, like, you, like, basically became BFFs with my ex out there.
Hey, man, I was, like, super juiced, and I was on recreational drugs, which I sent her, and then she was so fucking mad.
I was pissed. I was so mad. You don't even know. I think that was when I was, like, the most furious with you. I was like, oh, I was so mad.
Yeah, because I sent her a photo.
No, we were cool, and we were talking, and then you sent me a photo, and I just did not respond, and, like, I didn't respond to you, like, for the rest of the weekend and, like, the week.
Yeah. And I was hanging out with her ex.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, he's kind of cool. I'm like, sure. Like, which is funny, because I was on a walk the other day, and his parents saw me, and they were, like, so happy to see me. And, like, his mom, like, Facebook messaged me, like, 20 minutes later, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, and then I just realized you didn't like drug use. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, that kind, yeah.
That kind.
I was like,
oh no, there was something we missed.
What? Go back.
I told you I did, like, drugs in BC.
That's why you were going. Yes! Okay, there it is. I knew there was a reason, but I didn't know if it was because of that, but yeah.
It was that.
It was that. No, yeah, I was very pissed.
And then, yeah, you were super salty that whole week. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, and then that's why I was extra mad in Kenora, because you already knew where I stood on it.
Yeah, but those are different drugs.
I don't care! And then you're like, yeah, I didn't do the rest because I thought of you. I'm like, that's supposed to make it fucking better? Like, what do you fucking do? No, it's not. You're not...
I bought 5, I took 1, and I flushed 4. And then everyone was like, you could have sold it. But I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, and that's why I was mad. Like, I didn't care. It's the fact that you actually did it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then I called you about it, and you're like, yeah, like, I was just like, sure. And, like, you were, like, just so nonchalant about it, and I was like,
I know, you're so bad at it.
I was very salty.
Fuck happened?
Like, I think that was, like, when I was, like, actually legit fuming at you.
I know, and I didn't even know about it until, like, later on.
I don't even know, how did that go? Like, were you trying to, like, talk to me, and I was just, like, not having it?
Yeah, I'm like, yep, she's definitely mad at me.
Yeah.
Because you would say nothing, basically.
Yeah. You would tag me in things, I wouldn't even respond.
And then, like, we talked that I stopped liking your shit.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's definitely mad at me now.
Yeah! I noticed he stopped, like, liking my shit and whatnot. I'm like, wow, is he seriously mad? Because I'm mad at him.
I know, we were just constantly mad at each other at different points
Basically, yeah.
in the week, yeah.
It honestly was up and down by the week. Because, by Sunday, we'd be like, okay, we're fine. And then, like, by the weekend again, I'm like,
we just find each other.
Screw you. But then, recently, I find out he mutes me on social media because he's like, I just can't look at it anymore. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
Because whenever I see you, I just want to fucking talk to you.
Okay, but you talk to me anyways, so...
Yeah, because you message me.
Sorry for trying to be your friend. I apologize. I'll stop again.
I'm like, fuck.
So now we're fighting again.
No, we're not fighting. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I did it, because whenever I see your posts and your fucking... anything you post.
I post about my cat, like...
No, it's like, I don't know. When I see your face, I'm like, it's ruining me.
Oh, wow. Well, you should see my newest selfie that I put up. It's my most liked picture on Instagram to date.
Your new hair?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't know, but you didn't even like it. It's fine, though.
But I'm talking to you right now. Why do I not like it?
It's fine. Like, I get it. You don't support your friends. It's cool.
Oh, my God.
I still liked all of your stuff, even when I was mad at you.
Yeah, because there's actually nice things to like.
Wow. Okay.
Wait. Anyways, I'll like your photo later, I guess.
No, you won't.
Okay, so recently though, we reconnected, like, officially. That brought us here today. Because I was at No, I actually wrote this a while ago.
Okay.
This is before...
You're in
Toronto. Sorry, Toronto. I think most people know I write poems once in a while.
Apparently I was oblivious to this shit.
She is oblivious. And then I sent it to my boys to read. And they're like, oh, send it to her. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And, like, I posted it a lot on Instagram, but then I would delete it right away. I know.
So you wanted me to see it.
I wanted you to see it, but I'm like, I thought about it, I'm like, fuck.
And then you pussied out.
And I pussied out.
Okay.
And then in Toronto, I finally sent it to her.
No, like, literally, I was, like, walking, and I get, like, you're just, like, I think you just, like, messaged me, like, hey, or something like that.
Yeah.
And we're just, like, what's up? Like, we're just, like,
what's up?
Yeah, we're just, like, whatever. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm like, okay, cool. And then everything was normal, and you're like, so I wrote a poem, and I was like, and? Like, I don't know where you were going with it. I was just like, okay.
And then
you're like, it's for you. And I was like, oh. I'm like, okay. Like, are you going to send it? Like, I don't know. And you're like, I don't want to. And I was like, fuck this dude, man. Like, I literally stopped walking.
I stopped walking?
I stopped walking. And I was like, okay. And like, okay, then don't send it. So I was like, I'm not even going to ask for it again. Because, like, I'm not going to beg for this shit. And you're like, okay, never mind. I'll send it. Like, but... I think that was a little bit after. No, we started talking normal again, like just whatever, talking about your trip and whatnot. And then you're like, okay, here it is, out of nowhere. And then you sent it.
Okay. So, what'd you think?
I was like, part of me, I was like, I actually didn't think you were going to send it, so I wasn't expecting it. And then the other half, I wasn't expecting it to be so honest, because you were... Never honest with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Ever.
Okay.
Mhm. And then...
I mean, I was pretty honest, like, on our episodes.
like you weren't like
honest about us.
Yes,
that's
there
what
you
you
go.
mean. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
And then so I was just like kind of taken back by it because I was like I didn't really know what to say because I wasn't expecting it. I don't even know what I said. I think I just said like oh.
And then you were like, oh, this is so honest.
Yeah. Oh no, I was like wow, very honest. Whatever. Like you're like yep.
And then you're like, we'll discuss it when you come back.
Yeah. Yes. And then.
And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna wait that long.
You're like, it's 3 days away. I'm like, okay, like, what do you want me to do about it? And you're like, you write something or something like that. And I was like, I don't know. For anyone who didn't know, I used to write poems too.
Yeah.
But I stopped for a long time. And I never shared them or anything. They're more for, like,
yourself.
me. And
you want to read ours?
Not really.
I kind of want to read it.
You want... Caitlin, you go ahead and read them.
Are you going to read yours?
Why do I have to read mine?
I'll read yours then.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god, she's right here. Okay.
But hold on, and then so you're like, okay, fine, like, I'm like, okay, fine, like, I'll write something. Whatever.
Oh my god, I
and this guy almost went into cardiac arrest waiting for me.
Because I took 10 minutes at work to do it.
And I took an hour.
You took an hour at home.
But in my defense, I was in between talking to my mom and writing it, so I was a little distracted, so I couldn't really focus.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay, why are you looking at me like you don't?
I don't know. You're the only one here.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna read you it. I'm gonna sound like romantic and that shit too. Okay. It's called Stubborn, by the way. This is... Once you get to this point of the podcast, you're going to understand our situation and why we're both stubborn. Okay. I'm reading... Don't lie.
I'm sorry,
You're
laughing.
reading the mood.
I'm sorry. Okay, go.
Okay. We're both stubborn, you and I. It's annoying and frustrating, I can't even lie. At first, I wasn't sure about us. I was dwelling in the uncertainty. Asking, should I be with you? Should you be with me? I'm in a calamity. That's a good one, right? Is it your fault or is it mine? Or are we just looking for something to occupy each other's time? Boom. You came along randomly and you can say it was serendipitous. We became connected, a mutual interest. It was instantaneous. It took us a while to meet each other face to face. You were in a relationship for a bit, but it was a complete waste. We had many discussions, most for the world to listen to. Everybody wanted us together, but I didn't know what I felt for you. It took me a while to realize how much I couldn't handle you not being in my life. Even miles away, I only wanted to talk to you, and it was in the middle of the night. I became certain that I wanted us together, but now I don't know where you are. Disappeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I think I fucked up that three. Okay, anyway. We're both stubborn, you and I, but I hope it's not too late. I hope we discuss this before we say goodbye. Da-ding!
Where's Jericho's, like, thing?
Yup, 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 yeah. I don't think I should read yours, because it's, like, it's in your, like, tone and
Do you want me
cadence.
to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's discuss yours first.
Okay, what do you think? I mean, I wrote it, so...
Well, yeah, I want to get your thoughts on it.
What do you mean? Those are my thoughts.
I know, but, like, expand.
Each paragraph?
Not, like, line by line.
That's how people work. They just go line by line. I don't know. This was, like, the whole thing where I just realized that there's a lot of stupid fights for no reason, a lot of ignoring each other for no reason, and then, I don't know, being uncertain, and then kind of just, you know, it was so dumb, most of it. So dumb.
Fair.
And I just, like, we just wasted all this if it could have been solved if, I don't know if it was just me or is it you, but I think it's both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Sure.
agree?
I like the part where he, like, you were in a relationship for a bit, but it was a waste, and I was like,
That was for you. They're all for you, but you know.
Yeah, that one especially.
That was for you to pop. Like, yeah! You're so right about that.
And so this is mine. Fuck. Oh, and then Karr takes mine and posts it on his thing, so most of you probably already read it already.
Yeah, but I never said it was you. I put it, like, in the smallest, like...
I didn't see... I know, you're like... I get, like, this notification saying you tagged me. I was like, bitch, where? I'm like, okay. Okay. Now I'm nervous to read this.
Oh my god, are you nervous?
I don't know. I usually don't share stuff like this.
It's just you and I.
And everyone listening.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so this is mine.
What is it called?
Dazed and Confused.
Are you fucked? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Like, how do you spell dazed? Like the regular dazed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are you ready to hear it?
Sure.
Alright. I'm like really nervous to read this.
Why?
Because this is like my like thoughts and like my feelings and shit.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I don't know, it's just like it's very intimate.
I thought you wanted me to know this shit.
Well, yeah, you. Okay.
Okay.
And that you posted.
I asked
I know you asked.
permission.
I know you did. That's all.
Okay.
Just only bugging you. Okay. So this is mine. Thoughts swirling like a tidal wave, always changing day by day. I can't decipher what is real or if it's just a phantom. I can't trust myself anymore. Maybe it's because I've blindly free-fallen one too many times, leaving me in pieces on the pavement, only me to pick them back up. My heart is the only thing I don't take with me this time. Choosing to leave it there, etched into the pavement, like a tattoo on somebody's skin. I stand tall, I act proud, pretend like it actually makes me stronger, but I am weak. Because I am not whole. Still, I guard it. Chasing away anyone who attempts to even look at it, but then there is you. Always standing in the distance, I like you there. Distance is simple, distance is safe. Not ready for you to come closer, not ready to let you go. I don't trust myself, and that's why I keep everyone away. My broken and bruised mind needs time to heal before I can excavate my heart and put in the hands who is worthy enough to stay. Boom.
Boom. So.
What do you think of that?
I think we just actually discussed this like in a call before I gave you that poem. That you're, I don't know, just not ready for.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in like a really weird place in my, and I know I've been saying that, but this whole year since I've been like single, like from my last like serious relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it. I say that relationship didn't like do shit to me, but I think it really did, and like I'm just like.
I think it was obvious at the bat that it did really affect you.
Yeah, and it affected me a lot more than I thought it did or let on or whatever. And so, like, I don't know. When you get put through some shit, you gotta deal with it. And sometimes it takes time, and I don't know. I've just been in a very confused state.
What are you confused about? Is it yourself or, like, the idea of, I don't know, relationships itself?
Both. I think I'm coming more to terms with like myself and being happy with myself and like whatever. But like I don't know, like I'm back to when I was seeing that guy for a bit, whatever, and then like I don't know, there's just something. I don't know if it was like him or if it was me or if it was a combination of both. But like something like I wasn't in it, you know what I mean?
And you don't know why you were
I don't know why I wasn't in it. And like there wasn't really anything like wrong, like nothing like red flags or anything like that, but like I just wasn't in it, and it's just like I feel like I haven't been in it for a while, I guess.
Like in this right mindset?
Yeah, to like be with someone, because like right now I'm like I get to do what I want when I want. I don't have to deal with bullshit. You know what I mean?
Even though you constantly deal with my bullshit.
I guess so, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, I can just do, like...
Do you. Yeah.
I can just do me, and I haven't been able to do me in a really long time, because I've always had to worry about someone else and their feelings and this and that and all that other shit in between. Yeah.
Okay. But then there's, like, one part that's... I guess I'm the distance guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
I don't know, like, it's like you're like the cat that came back the very next day. Like, we fight, and then it's like, okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, like, I think, like, our friendship, what we have is, like, fine with me. Like, it's comfortable. It's what, like, I like it. You know what I mean? So it's
You
like,
just like the way it is? You like the fighting?
well, I don't like the fighting, but, like, I don't like, I can't think of past that. Like, I can't think of anything more, or, like, potentially more, or anything like that. Like, I just like it how it is.
And, so when you look at the context of both of ours, like, how do you sum it up? How do you, I guess, what are we...
Saying?
Like, what are we saying to each other?
Like, for yours, like, you're finally, like, admitting that you have, like, feelings, I guess, towards me, and for me, I'm just like, I don't know.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. Or, like, I'm just, like, not...
You're in that not
I'm
sure
not
thing?
on your level, I guess.
Oh, I see. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. If anyone gets to this part, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But, you know, that just happens. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Are you, though?
I mean, what can I do?
Well, you said that you had to mute me, and, like, I don't like that either.
Yeah, but we still talk.
I guess so.
And since you're so unsure, should I unmute you?
No, I'm not going to tell you to unmute me if you don't want to, but I'm just like...
I don't know. I think it's... I'll unmute you, okay?
Don't unmute me if you don't want to.
I do want to. Not now, though, because, you know...
Okay.
That takes some flipping fingers and shit.
Okay.
I have to actually look for you. I gotta hold my finger now. Oh.
I know, it's such tough work, eh?
I know, it's such a hassle.
And if you like my recent picture.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it now.
Wow, friends off.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, there you go.
There you have it, folks.
That's the update.
A lot of fighting, a lot of bickering.
A lot of bickering. Unnecessary, by the way. Very unnecessary.
Yeah, but I think you started most of it.
Well, I was unsure at that time, so you can't really blame me.
Yeah, I can, because you got butthurt over stupid shit. Because you were confused with your feelings.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to admit to them, so you got mad over stuff that you shouldn't have been mad about.
That's true. No, the big trigger was you telling my boys before me.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I already apologized officially to you before, so...
I know, I'm just saying, it's like, come on. These guys don't have to know that, especially those guys.
I know. I'm sorry. They're my friends too, so...
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever.
But yeah. What? What are we gonna do?
I don't know! I feel like people are listening to this podcast and be like, what the fuck?
I know, right? Just shocker. This girl.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna hate you after this.
Probably. They already do. I have a feeling your friends just don't like me. And that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You always say that. You always say that, though. I don't know if you're fine with that.
I mean, no one likes to not be liked, but at the same time, it's like, what can I do?
I don't think they don't like you. I just
Okay.
like, I don't know, just.
I feel like you tell them shit that like makes them not be fond of me.
I only say like, what the fuck with this? What the fuck is she talking about?
Exactly, and I'm just being normal, and like
You're just being fucked up.
One time, Karr.
One time. Hey, I never brought that up in a long time.
Yeah, I think I was the one to bring it up the other day, wasn't I not?
No.
No? Okay, anyways.
That's like, I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like you're...
So any of your friends...
Psycho.
I am not psycho. I'm pretty rash, actually. Well, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
But to any of Karr's friends listening, I am a good, decent human being, I promise.
You gotta do a lot of convincing now.
Wow! Well, yeah, probably. They probably made me like, what the fuck? Like, she like feeling the same about him? What the fuck? Like, fuck her. I know, 'cause that's how guys work.
Yeah, that's true. Are you gonna let your sister listen to this? You're gonna post it.
I don't want to.
Why? I think it's fun hearing other people's things about it. Their thoughts.
Well, the last time that I posted the 21 questions, I had so many of my friends
that listen,
and my sister.
I know.
And we talked about, like, sex a lot, so that was great.
Did we?
Yes. All your questions for me were, like, sex related.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I could look at it now and prove you it isn't.
Well, those are the only parts that people remembered. So.
And they remembered me, like, almost tearing up. That's fucked up.
I'm sorry, I said.
I know. I'm like, oh.
I
don't know why you're asking me. But
I didn't know. And I was just curious.
I mean, I asked you about your friends, but you guys are actually good, though.
Yeah. And I wasn't aware. Sorry.
Yeah. But I think you know. Obviously, you know now, but...
Yeah.
I think there's more things about my family that we can discuss, but not on here, because it's actually...
Yeah, that's fine.
Too deep.
Too deep for the podcast.
It's too deep.
Because Karr actually talks to me, like, off the podcast now, so...
Oh my god. We don't even actually talk, we just fight, and on and off.
And tag each other in memes. And you just tag me in, like, ones about cats and choosing horrible men.
Which is very accurate life.
Yeah, I get that all the time from, like, even, like, one of my friends, like, sent me something the other day, and, like, why did I think of you, like, when I saw this? And it was just, like...
You constantly put it out there.
True, but, like...
This is what you want.
Not really, but, like... it's, like, funny to me, because it's, like... You have to make light of a bad situation, you know? Like, that's how you deal with shit.
By posting it?
Yeah, because it's funny.
I could, you know, just read it and have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the day that I, like, fucked up my leg.
Oh, yeah,
I had so many of my exes message me about it.
What about?
They were just asking if I was okay, and I was just like, you can just fuck off.
Wait, what happened? Like, I know we talked about, like...
Like, what happened with my leg?
Yeah.
I'm clumsy. Well, it actually wasn't my fault. It was this family's fault. But I was rollerblading in Birds Hill. Because hockey season's coming up, you know, gotta train.
You trained so hard.
I know. Well, I had to do some sort of cardio so I wasn't dying. Because I skate in 2 weeks. And it's down a hill and around a corner. And this family was taking up this entire trail. And I had nowhere to go, and I just bailed hard, and I skidded across the pavement on my thigh.
What is it like? Paint the picture. Like, was it just like a hill, or
like it's like, okay, you go down a hill and like goes into a curve.
Okay.
And then like as soon as you come out of the curve, like you're going kind of fast because you just went down a hill.
Yeah. And
like this family was stopped, taking up the entire trail, and I had nowhere to go.
They were, like, just standing there?
They were, like, you know, like those, I don't, like, they have them at the fork, so you can, like, have your entire family on it, and, like, you pedal. It's, like, a big, like, square thing.
Okay, like a carriage?
Yeah! Sure, I don't know. And yeah, they're just stopped as soon as you come to the turn, and I had nowhere to go.
Did you wish you hit the carriage instead?
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah.
you slid and then you
I slid. Like, I was, like, on
fucked.
the right side, and I ended up, like, in, like, the trees, basically. So I, like, went all the way across on my thigh.
No. Was it all healed now?
Yeah, I have a big scar there now.
Are you just gonna get a tattoo over it?
Maybe. I'm very lucky it didn't touch my tattoo that I have.
I know, I saw like, oh my god, lucky you.
I know.
Didn't fuck it up.
I know. And I was in so much pain for like a week. But it healed quite fast, but it was disgusting.
Yeah, I saw it. You kept posting it.
I know, because I like gross shit.
Yeah, but that's actually... Ugh. Just thinking about it.
I know, like chunks of my leg were missing, but it's fine.
And then your mom fucking putting cream on it.
Oh yeah, Polly's born.
I'm like, oh, look at you.
I know, my mom's great. She put on my sheets yesterday. Because I can't do it.
Because you can't do it.
I can do it, but I don't know, my mom just does it in a way where like the sheets never flip up. Because I'm like, I don't know, I toss and turn a lot in my sleep, I guess.
Yeah, that's how mine are.
And like, they're always fucked up. And so like, when she puts them on, they last a lot longer. And it's a new bed, like it's a bigger bed. Like I got their old bed, and so she put them on for me.
Now it doesn't come off.
Nope. I don't know what I'm gonna
A
do when I
mother's
move out.
touch.
I know.
What the fuck?
My mom and I are very close.
Yeah, I know. You constantly say it. She's like your best friend, right?
Only friend? Yeah.
Your
Just kidding.
only friend?
I'm kidding. Yeah. You cool?
And I don't have any best friends.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Why?
That's so good, right?
Oh, that
What
was
a good
You were
segue.
waiting for that.
I was.
Okay, so Karr was saying how he doesn't call anyone his best friends.
I
And
think
asked,
a lot of people know this about me.
and I don't. And I was like, why? And you're like, save it for the podcast. Ha ha ha. And so, go. Why are, like, no one your best friends?
I think when people call each other their best friends, there's like a pressure to live up to it.
So you don't like commitment, I get
So
it.
you no. By the way, I'm the one who's committing, and you're not. So who's in the wrong now?
Whatever.
So anyway, yeah, there's a big like pressure to fill that role, like constantly.
But it should be
You
easy.
basically have to tend to their whatever.
Yeah, but you should as your friend.
Yeah, but then I don't want to be that for anybody.
Why not?
Like guys, at least. And I don't think they would. I don't think they would want me because everyone thinks I'm an asshole. So
Fair.
yeah, this goes the same thing. Like I'm not gonna have a best man. I'm just gonna have a bunch of dudes that I trust.
You're not gonna have a bet. You have to.
No, they can constantly pass the ring up, and then they can fight for whoever gives me last. That's the idea. That's my idea.
Wow.
I'm gonna have all my guy cousins, all my guy friends.
I literally will only have 3 bridesmaids because that's all I have, and they're all family.
Okay, well, we gotta plan this soon.
Oh my god.
It's a good one, right? But yeah, I just think there's a lot of pressure that, especially with guys, it's just,
But why is that pressure a bad thing?
I don't know, like, I don't think that, I get why girls do it.
But why? Why is there a difference?
I think it's just like, I don't know, I don't want to get into fucking gender roles and all that shit, but I think that's like a certain thing that I get why females do it. Like call each other best friends and then, oh, you're my best friend, we're gonna do this. Because girls do like things for each other that guys don't. Like girls would travel just to see their friend. I don't see guys just going just to see their friend. I think they just so happen that their friends live there.
I know a lot of guys that like do that for their friends. I think you need new friends, Karr.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess so. I think that's just a little thing.
I don't think that pressure is a bad thing. Like, I think that holds you accountable.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Well, that's for me. That's for me. Like, I don't think I would want that pressure or give that pressure to somebody else.
But, like, aren't you, like, missing someone who you can confide in and, like, do?
Not really.
No?
I mean, I talk to different people all the time.
Yeah, but, like, you know, like, you don't have that one person you can go to for, like, anything.
Or I'm saying I don't want to have that one person.
But why not? Like, are you scared?
It's not being... I don't think I'm scared. I just think I don't... I think you want me to be scared.
No, I don't want you to be scared, but, like, it's almost like you're scared to be, like, vulnerable.
Vulnerable for who?
So you act so, like...
I'm being vulnerable now.
I know. But now we're on the topic of friends.
I know, but then I'm tight with a lot of guys. But I don't want to single one out. Okay. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I feel like I talk to a lot of people in the same way. The boys, at least.
Okay.
And I just can't single any of them out.
Alright.
Like, a lot of people think it's my brother. People think it's Jericho. But I'm like, okay, cool. I just can't say it's anybody.
Okay. Sure.
Well, what do you think?
I don't have a best friend, so I don't
You said
know.
it was your mom.
Okay, well, besides my mom. I'm saying, like, friendship-wise, I don't think I'm, like, same way. Like, I have a bunch of, like, really good close friends, but, like, I can't really say I call anyone my best friend.
You don't want one?
I'm not saying I don't want one, but I'm just saying I just don't have one.
Do you ever see yourself having one? Because, I mean...
I could, yeah. Who's to say, like...
Well, how do you think people get to that point?
I don't know, I think it just happens. Like, I don't really think it's, like, a discussed thing. Like, I think it's, like, one of those things that just happens.
And you don't feel like you have that?
Right now, no.
Okay. I mean, we're kind of...
I feel like I haven't had that in, like, since I was, like, in elementary school, but, you know, it's fine.
Well, what do you think is holding you back? I mean, you're arguing against why my situation's a little...
Like, I know, it was, like, it was a me issue. Like, I don't know, like, through, like, high school, it was an awful time for me, so I really secluded myself, and, like...
Well, why was it awful? I mean, you said it.
Because it's my ex that you were cool with.
Oh, this was during high school?
Yeah. Like, he really, like, secluded me from, like, everyone, and, like, kind of kept me to himself, and so, like, I, like, lost touch with a lot of people. And then, I don't know, distance grows, and then you don't talk anymore. And then you end that relationship, and you have no friends, and you have to start over.
So it really fucked you up?
Well, that, yeah. I'm over it now. Like, I have some pretty decent friends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But no one that reached that level.
Oh, yeah, no. That takes a while.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
Is there anybody close?
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I'm not there yet. So like I said, I think it just happens. Like, I don't think it's like...
Well, how do you think you're going to get to that point? Like, what do you think the steps are?
Over time. You just gotta develop the relationship. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, like, hang out with this person for a while?
I guess so.
But then again, you told me that you don't open up to a lot of people.
That's true.
I mean, I guess me.
On occasion, I guess.
On occasion. There's been so many times you're like, oh, I never told anybody.
Like what? Don't say it, though.
Don't say it, though? Like, how am I supposed to reference it?
I don't know. I can't. I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to be my best friend, Karr?
I want to be more, but...
Oh, wait.
But I guess not!
Mm.
That is so funny. I'm trying to be your best friend.
Let's be BFFs. Get matching bracelets and everything.
We can get matching chains.
No, you look like a tool right now.
What do you mean?
for those of you who would like to know, Karr is wearing a very deep V shirt that could be buttoned up, and he has no buttons done up. And do you have two chains going?
I have two chains.
Oh my god.
I know, right? So cool.
No.
Yeah, I think we can solve each other's issues. Best friends. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Anything else you want to discuss? You want to talk about abortion? Politics.
Okay, do you know what's really funny? Is that I'm getting my IUD out, and, like, I'm just giving my body a break, whatever, and, like, I told my mom, and she looked at me so concerned.
A what? An
IUD, like birth control, like it's inside your uterus.
You had that?
I have it right now, yeah.
Why?
I've had it for, like, over a year.
For what purpose?
For birth control.
You just wanted to fuck? A lot?
No, I got it, like, I was in a relationship when I got it in, and then...
Oh, that's right, I forgot the fucking guy. Yeah.
And, yeah, and I'm just gonna, like, take it out.
You're gonna take it out?
Well, I'm not, the doctors are. But,
so what's your mom worried about?
But she, like, cause then I'm not going on anything else, like, I'm giving my body a break from everything, and, like, she looked at me, and she's like, you be careful. Like...
But what does it do?
Prevents pregnancy?
Yeah, but, like, what does it do? Like, it secretes shit? Or what?
Yeah, it's, like, hormones.
Really? And it just stops you from releasing eggs,
And it, like, makes your uterus uninhabitable, because there's something in there.
Yep. Oh, cool.
Yep.
When are you taking it out?
Next Friday.
Oh my god. Is it gonna be painful?
Probably. Hurt getting put in.
Right.
To, like, hold your cervix with this pointy needle shit.
Oh man. I mean, we had this... I guess we shouldn't talk about it, but... We talked about... babies and shit. I don't know if you want to talk about that, though.
But what?
Your fear.
Oh, like, what I think's gonna happen to me?
Yeah.
Okay, 100%. I feel like I'm just gonna get, like, knocked up. And, like...
And this is, like, you still had it in you, so I don't know why you were worried.
I know. I feel like I'm just gonna become pregnant with, like... Well, not, like, in a serious relationship, and I'm just gonna have to raise the kid by itself.
I know. When she said this, I'm like, what? What the fuck are you scared about?
I know. So I'm, like, you know, like, born again or something.
What?
A born again, you know, like, where they, like... What's the word? Is it celibate? They don't have sex like they did, but now they're like, no, I'm not doing it.
Okay. I don't know the word, but I know what you mean. Like, I don't get why you're so scared.
I don't want to get pregnant.
Just the idea of getting pregnant? Or you don't think...
Well, like, right now, yeah. And, like, so the fact that, like, I'm not going to be in birth control and just be like, yeah, I'm giving up sex. Not that I'm having any right now, but, like... If the opportunity arises, I'm just going to be like, no, sorry.
Oh my god. Or, you know, you could just pull out.
No, that's how accidents happen.
What accidents?
I'm just
getting shit in the face?
Oh my god. No, that's how, like, accidents, like, babies happen.
By pulling out?
Yeah, 'cause sometimes you can't.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
If they can pull out, that's actually a very good move.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know.
Anyways, go ahead.
That was pretty much it.
Wow.
I don't know.
So
But that's my fear, is that I'm just going to become pregnant.
I don't think you should fear it.
Well, right now, yeah, because I don't want a baby. Now.
Why? You don't think you're ready?
No.
Well, what makes you not ready?
I am single, and the only thing that, like, I have to take care of is my cat right now, and that's great, and
yourself.
yeah, and I still want to play hockey, and I can't do that if I'm pregnant.
That's true.
And I don't want to get pregnant by some, like, random person's baby, or, like, someone who I don't know very well.
Okay. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. You're like weird though with kids. Like you want to impregnate like a bunch of people, don't you?
I think, yeah, I did tell you that. Yeah. I want to have like United Nations of kids.
Yeah, which is weird. Just donate to the sperm bank then.
Yeah, but I kind of want to know these kids.
That's weird.
Yeah, but then, you know, Asian Filipino babies aren't like fucking in the wanted list, basically. Like, okay, they wouldn't even fucking take me.
Wow.
It's true though. I read these statistics.
Oh really? That's like a fact?
It's a fact.
Didn't know that.
I know. It's a shame. I would have already done it. You get paid a lot.
You can't. Not in Canada, I don't think.
What do you mean?
I don't think you can get paid for that.
You don't get paid for it?
Not in Canada, I don't think so. I think it's like illegal to like
give away sperm? Oh man. Okay, anyway.
What are you doing?
I lost my earring. But
Good.
Good. Holy.
I don't know, that's my fear and that's what's going on in my life in the next little bit.
I'm totally not scared to have a kid.
That should scare anyone.
What?
That's weird.
It's not like I'm forcing to just like have my baby.
No, but the fact that you're just like, yeah, okay.
I think I don't think anybody's ready to have a kid until it actually happens.
I guess so, but I'd rather be like in a stable relationship.
Yeah. So were you? I mean, you your shit got like you put that IUD right when you were in a relationship. So
yeah.
So there was no plan at all then.
No.
So it was never thought that you were gonna have kids with this guy?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that mindset? Like,
what do you mean?
You guys are just together?
Well, yeah. We were only together for like 9 months.
Was it only 9 months?
It was only 9 months.
Holy, that was like the longest 9 months.
I know, because he made me stop talking to you.
I know.
Well, to be fair, you were sending me like selfies with your shirt off, so.
Those are good days.
No, they weren't. They really weren't.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck? She blocked me.
I didn't block you. I just deleted you.
Yeah, you deleted me, and then once I found out,
I told you. I was like, "Okay, I gotta delete you now."
I know. And then I found out you were single again. I'm like, oh, talking to her again. I know, it's so fucking funny. Because I was like creeping. I'm like,
literally.
Holy shit.
Okay, I remember I broke up with him. The next day, I literally had coffee with Jericho, and I told him, and Jericho was like, I already know, because Karr told me. I'm like, how the fuck does he know? I'm like, it has been like, what, like 20 hours since this happened?
It's just like, randomly too. I was just like, oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna just look at Taylor's page. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, where's the dude? And then I messaged Jericho, and then messaged you, and then re-added, and then it took a while for us to fucking meet after that.
When did we first meet?
It was our first podcast.
I know, but when was that?
It was around March, I believe. Yes, because it was a countdown month, and we did one. March Madness. It was March.
Beginning of March, I think.
And it was like smooth sailing since then, right?
So smooth. We probably lost like everyone now. They're like, oh, they're just talking.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she rejected him. It's like all good now. But yeah, anything else?
No, do you have anything?
We can do more podcasts in the future if you would like.
Oh, wow.
I know, because you always bring it up. Correct?
I don't always bring it up. It happened in the last little bit.
Come on.
When? When was the last time?
Like all the time, like, oh, you haven't had me on in a while.
Well, because it's true.
Okay, so you brought it up a while ago.
Yeah, I only brought it up once.
The one time you weren't fighting, I guess.
I guess so.
But yeah. You can be my co-host.
I get upgraded to co-host?
We're only professional now.
Nice.
Nice. You're crazy.
I'm gonna put it in my Instagram bio.
Oh my god.
Co-host 4.
Yeah. I don't know if I should rename it, but we'll see.
Well, your brother hasn't been on it in like forever.
To you.
Why? I haven't been on since April.
I know.
How's that because of me?
No, it's because we had a fight during our other one. And then he just got out. Whatever.
Like you and your brother?
During the podcast. And then he hasn't been on since.
Like you two fought?
Yeah, we always fight when we're drunk. Yeah. And then you've been on since for a while, so obviously he's not going to be on those.
Yeah, because your family doesn't like me.
No, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 1 or 2. Well, 1, I never even met your family, so it's all fair.
Sure.
Sure. Even though I wasn't even invited to your birthday.
I didn't do anything for my birthday. My sisters took me out.
Yeah. And then your weddings you into?
One I was a bridesmaid in, and the other one...
I know, I had so much nice clothes I could wear.
I didn't have a +1 invite.
You were a bridesmaid.
I still didn't get a +1 because I knew I was... Like, why would I bring someone? I would have been, I was with my cousin, all night.
Can you bring me next time?
No, probably not.
I want to dress up.
That's nice.
Oh my god.
I probably won't have any weddings for a while, so...
Until ours, right?
Exactly.
I know, we're planning it out.
Yeah.
We're lying to everybody on the podcast.
Yeah, we're actually engaged.
We're actually engaged. This is actually not a chain I'm wearing. It's a very long ring.
Stop! What does that even mean?
I know. But anyways, what do you want to plug, Taylor Webb?
Nothing, because no one ever follows me anyways.
Yeah, they're scared of you after listening to this shit.
Probably.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, wait, I gotta look for my intro.
You're probably gonna
my outro now.
You're probably gonna tag me in it anyways, so if they want to follow me, they can.
It's Taylor Webb. You'll look for it. Okay, my plugs: Instagram, Keeping Up with the Karr, Snapchat, Karr Tray. Snapchat's where I post my bed pics, so you can look at those. I'm just kidding. And I'm on Facebook, Karr Guinto. This podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. Taylor doesn't want to share her Instagram or Snapchat, but you can follow the RSS feed. Plug that into your podcast app, any of them. It's at guintobros.podbean.com. And this is the Guinto Bros Podcast. Peace. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.